What's poppin'? It's your boy Dr. Disrespecting Minus here, back at it again, making another video on your man, the myth, the legend, the alleged pedo, Dr. Disrespect. Now, of course, I did make a video about Dr. Disrespect in the past here, exactly talking about the whole entire situation for the very first place, and I will not lie to you, I was completely skeptical, and I'll give you a review basically what I said in the previous video. But first, of course, the reason I'm bringing this video up is because Dr. Disrespect made a whole entire response stream, or not a whole stream, but the very start of his stream was a complete response to the allegations and everything surrounding it. It was just insane to watch. It was absolutely crazy to see the absolute downfall of such a big streamer here. It's not even really a downfall either. He had a crazy amount of views for this gigantic, massive stream back. And of course, we're going to be talking about that. But of course, first things first, we're going to be saying like and subscribe. And of course, if you want to bring your opinion into this conversation, then you can go comment in below. I've responded to most of the comments. Now, of course, let's get into this video. Of course, before we really get into this video here, we really need to discuss the whole entire situation surrounding Dr. Disrespect in the first place. For everybody who hasn't really been caught up, I'll give you a quick review, and of course, if you really want the full review, then you can go and click on the link in the description below. Now, the very first thing that really happened was a Twitch employee kind of discussed that there were some Twitch whispers shared between, you know, the doc and a supposed minor. Again, this is an allegation. I don't know anything. I don't know. Okay? Don't ask me. I can't make any genuine statements. I can't say anything anymore. I don't know. And I'm gonna get sued. Okay? I can't get sued. I have no money. I got $2 in my bank account. What you want? You want a soda? Dr. Disrespect, then you can get a soda. Either way, these allegations were released in the very first place. Everybody was like, oh my god, this is crazy allegations. And here's the thing. They were very, very bad allegations in the very first place. I must say, I was extremely skeptical when this Twitch employee and also a reporter, according to the whole entire story here, came out and was like, there was messages shared between a minor. And the reason why is because first things first, the messages were never shared in the very first place. Nobody has any screenshots. Nobody knows what the messages are. Nobody knows what the messages said. All we know is that there's apparently, supposedly, some Twitch whispers shared between Dr. Disrespect and a minor. Which is, you know, that's okay. Whatever, that was the situation. But what made it even harder to really understand, really harder to side with these reporters and the allegations here, was that the people that were reporting on the issue, first of all, no proof and no evidence. It was all hearsay, basically. There's no, like, this is what happened. The only evidence that we really have is that Dr. Disrespect was kicked off a Twitch contract. That is all we really have as a genuine evidence and as a statement. It has to lead up to that point, of course. Now, here's the other thing, right? After this happened, Dr. Disrespect released probably the worst apology of all time, and this is why I'm also skeptical, is because I honestly just thought that Dr. Disrespect said the things he said in that response to try to quell the flames of his whole entire business and everything falling down. But again, he didn't really provide anything in the messages. He did kind of say that he was a PDF file in that message, which kind of really had everybody up in flames, and everybody just said, well, he fucking admitted it, so we win, right? And of course, with that in mind, I was just like, okay, I'm a little skeptical. I think he just slipped up on the wording here. I think that he was just doing everything for like more brand safe and to be brand friendly and all of this amazing stuff, right? As simple as that. And then, of course, the stream came out. Everybody was waiting. It's been months and months on end. Of course, Dr. Disrespect released a whole entire thing here. Of course, the very first video that Dr. Disrespect released before he came back was, the chess and the checkers photo, everybody knows, okay? He's playing checkers with a child. He's 10 steps ahead of his child. He's absolutely balling out in these streets, and I'm pretty sure he has the white van picked up around the corner, okay? Let's be honest here. In that photo, you know the kid is done. But either way, after that, and everybody was like, okay, well, you're fucked, Dr. Disrespect, came another one where it was him on a boat coming back from a vacation, because, of course, his excuse for leaving in the very first place was that he was on vacation, right? And he was coming back, and everybody said, he's coming back from Jeffrey Epstein's island. Oh, my goodness. Yay, we fucking did it. And yeah, and then Dr. Disrespect was really not happy about that, but we'll discuss it when we get to the streaming part, because finally, after so long awaiting, Dr. Disrespect decided to say his part of exactly what happened through his own eyes, and of course, give us our total proof and evidence, and no more hearsay, and no more that, no more random BS that we can't understand. Never. Why would that be a thing? No. There's no such thing. There's no such thing. You know what, let's be honest here. Dr. Disrespect gave us fucking no information at all. All he said was a bunch of shit. Now, of course, we're going to be putting the clips up on screen of the main things that he said, and the main things that I have to say kind of really pushes the idea that he's a PDF file. This is the second response that he had in a row. You know, like, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. You know, you tried to fool us again. Get fucked. Get fucked, Dr. Disrespect. You fucked it up. You fucked it up. Okay? As simple as that. Okay? Now, of course, we're gonna get over the whole entire thing here. So, of course, let's just show the clip. See what you guys think of it. I'm just gonna step off the other direction, actually, because it's easier. I have a very small room. Okay? Go fuck yourself.
The public demanded to hear from the doc regarding the Twitch suspension. I guess since you all missed the point with my personal statement, maybe it's time to tell my side of the story. You see, there was a lawsuit pending, and as part of that arbitration, all parties were not allowed to speak publicly about the case. I respected those rules. But even then, as part of the settlement, all parties were still prohibited from speaking publicly about the case or the settlement. However, if one side violated that confidentiality, then the other side could respond. And again, champs, again, I respected all the confidential obligations. But apparently Twitch's own disgruntled employees didn't feel the need to abide by those same obligations. Ex-Twitch employee wasn't even involved, leaks Twitch's reported reason. This was settled professionally. And you, knowing how black and white the internet is, you decided, you fucking rat, to leak the reported reason Twitch banned me in 2020. I mean, for what? Cody? Why? Did you not know the repercussions from spewing lies about the two-time? Did you not know the repercussions of accusing me, Cody Connors? You see, you don't know shit, and it was obvious from your tweet. You didn't have any firsthand knowledge of my dispute with Twitch. You said that I got banned from Twitch because I was sexting a minor through Whisper's messages? Do you even know what the legal definition of sexting is? When you and all these so-called journalists, Cody, fired off your tweets, did any of you consider that the Twitch user may have been over the legal age of consent at the time of the messages? Twitch's trust and safety team, the same employees that decided to ban me, internally admitted that the Whisper messages were not sexting. And two, Twitch's trust and safety team, the same employees that decided to ban me, internally acknowledged that the Whispers did not constitute child sexual abuse material CSAM. I'll say it again. Neither I nor the Twitch user exchanged any sexual graphic messages or images. Cody Connors and these other anonymous sources are trying to paint a picture that I was exchanging sexually explicit messages and photos with this Twitch user. That never happened. And through Twitch Whispers, I communicate with Twitch users. Conversations that consisted of a variety of playing games and gaming politics, content creation, random stuff. This was the extent of my whispers with this Twitch user. On June 24th, 2020, Twitch's special operations team receives and reviews the user's report. They find no issues and determine that it did not warrant any further escalation to Twitch's law enforcement response team. The LER analyst cherry picks and sends a few targeted excerpts out of context from the Whisper messages to this director. Now, if you do this, you can make anyone's messages look inappropriate, even when they aren't. The NCMEC, Twitch submits that report. The National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. Guess what? As far as I know, and over 4 years have passed, they didn't do anything with the report. The same people that made this decision at Twitch admit internally that the messages did not warrant any child sexual abuse material charge. Twitch makes this decision to terminate my contract and ban me while admitted they did not perform any legal analysis of whether the messages exchanged were illegal in any way. Twitch makes this decision to terminate my contract and ban me while admitting that they never investigated the age of consent in the jurisdiction where the user's messages were sent and received. Twitch makes this decision to terminate my contract and ban me without ever interviewing me, the user, or any other third party, including the partner manager. It's unbelievable! The judge in the case determined that the whispers were not illegal. Go back and look at the timing of all this, too. The doc's termination lines up with two preferable, profitable, and expensive streamers leaving Mixer. And I'm not denying the exchange of whispers, champs. I'm not denying that to all of you out there. It looks bad. I have no way of knowing if the Twitch user thought our exchange of whispers was inappropriate. If it was, I apologize. All I know is that I never did what Twitch, Cody Connors, or the public is claiming that I did. I'm not saying anything more about any of this, right? Unless I need to, because trust me, I have more I haven't disclosed.
So of course, after the whole entire clip, you have to say he looks way more suspicious than where he began off. The very first time I watched through the whole entire Dr. Disrespect response and video, I was like, actually, maybe I was right to be skeptical about the allegations. I think he just proved himself a little bit right here. And then I thought about it more, and I thought about it more, and I thought about it more, and the only conclusion that I can really come from this is he gave us no evidence. He said the exact same thing that he did in his apology, basically, again, in a second form, and did not show the Twitch whispers. I think at this goddamn fucking point, the only thing he needs to do, if he was really, like, 100% innocent, the only thing he needs to do is just show us the Twitch whispers. The longer we wait, the more suspicious I become, and the more that we are almost at 100% of the fact that he's an absolute PDF file. There's nothing else we can do about it, and it just seems like we're getting closer and closer there. There hasn't really been a moment in this where I was definitive of, hey, this is really good evidence. Perfect. I don't need to have allegations toward Dr. Disrespect anymore. But here we are, yet again, with the exact same thing. Full circle. We didn't change shit. We're doing the exact same thing again. Where it seems like, again, no really good response. And he continuously talks about legal stuff. He continuously speaks legalese about the situation, where legally, the person he's messaging is not a minor. Which, again, if you're saying it like legally in the state, it's not good, okay? You should not have to use state laws to say, hey, this person was definitely not underage in the state. No way. No, like, it doesn't work that well. Like, if I were to say, hey, I'm dating a girl. Oh, really? How old is she? Well, she's minimum age for the state for fucking consent. Does that sound good to you? No, it doesn't sound good to you. And that's exactly what happened here with Dr. Disrespect. Of course, obviously, right? As simple as that. Again, with all the other points and the big gigantic things that he said in this whole entire stream, nothing was really proven. Of course, there's things that I was skeptical about, and I do think that Twitch employees need to show something if they are really 100% certain that Dr. Disrespect did really bad stuff here, and if Dr. Disrespect was really 100% kicking down on this and saying, hey, look, what these Twitch employees said was defamation, then he should be putting up a defamation lawsuit. And he's not. As far as we can tell here so far, he hasn't filed anything against any of the Twitch employees or anything else like that. Or Cody, I think, was one of the main guys who actually released the information in the very first place. And he's not doing that. He's not putting a legal thing forward. And at first, when I watched the video for the very first time, I was like, okay, maybe Dr. Disrespect finished his very first legal case with Twitch. He doesn't want to do another one. He's just done. He's just done with legal cases. He just wants to stream and move forward. But I'm not really so sure anymore, and I genuinely think he just doesn't really have the ground to stand on for a defamation lawsuit. And I'm really just starting to get scared the longer we wait, and I really do want to see if he's actually going to bring it up again, yes or no, and exactly how good his career is going to be going, because his very first stream, again, came back to like over 20k viewers or something like that, and of course maybe like 80% of them, or maybe even 40% of them were waiting for the apology and waiting for the response and all this kind of stuff, and the other people were just like, you know, actual fans of Dr. Disrespect, just waiting for him to come back, and maybe some 6-year-old children sitting back and sniffing Elmer's glue and eating crayons, but we don't know. But the truth is, Dr. Disrespect has never looked so suspicious in this whole entire time, even though he genuinely admitted that he was a PDF file in his last tweet, but, you know, I'm not the one to talk about that. Now, of course, if you guys have anything you want to say or anything you want to add on top of this, go into the comments below. Tell me exactly what you guys think. And, of course, like and subscribe to The Holy Commentator. And, of course, this is me, The Holy Commentator, signing off for now.